Hello, just a little quick video about sugar. I'm going to start making a small, I guess you could call micro content videos. This one is about sugar. And I wanted to talk a little bit about it because sometimes on occasion, I'll mention one particular thing to a patient and years later, or sometimes, or months later, they'll say to me, I stopped eating sugar, or I stopped doing this, or I started doing that because you said this one thing this one time. And so I think that sometimes just throwing out all these little tidbits with stories associated with them can sometimes help you to, say, give up, in this case, sugar. So sugar actually has increased in consumption like 10 times since the 80s. And what I wanted to talk about briefly is what happens when you eat sugar. So sugar, of course, I'm not even going to talk about blood sugar or insulin or anything of the sort. I'm going to talk about how sugar is processed in your body. It's processed through fermentation, which yields lactic acid, which is very acidic. And when you have an acidic situation with lactic acid, you need to counteract that by using B vitamins and by using zinc to try to get rid of this acidity. And when you're dealing with this acid, it also lowers the oxygenation of all your cells. So in addition to depriving of your brain of the B vitamins that you would normally need, and the zinc, which is used in a whole host of other sort of reactions and enzymatic types of things that go on in your body, these are being just siphoned away. It's similar to this siphoning that happens when you eat rancid fats. All the antioxidants you would use for upkeep at your body get siphoned away to sort of counteract the rancid fats. But when it comes to sugar, essentially what's happening is you are siphoning all the zinc, you're siphoning all the B vitamins that your brain so desperately needs, you're siphoning away all the oxygen that your cells need to try to counteract this massive amount of lactic acid that your body is producing through that natural fermentation, the processing of the sugar in your body. And it's basically something that's because you have lower oxygenation, you're basically going to get brain fog. And although you might feel initially this sort of lift, then you feel kind of this blah. And the reason is because of this decreased oxygenation. Of course, obviously, sometimes people's blood sugar rebounds, and we get into this situation where you are depriving your body, not even talking about the whole host of other problems that go along with blood sugar that we've spoken about many times before, but this acidic situation of trying to balance out the B vitamins and the zinc that's being sequestered. And zinc is in this precise balance with copper, and you get a whole host of downstream effects from eating this sugar. So as I said, sometimes just one or two facts can sometimes just trigger someone to say, you know what, now is the time to stop eating sugar. And I wrote an article not too long ago. I think I did a video as well about the 5 levels of sugar. Because we're eating 5 times or 10 times the amount of sugar that we ate in the 1980s, what is considered, quote, normal sugar is sort of, no one really knows what that is. But it's essentially no one should be eating any type of sugar. And so I wanted to give you that quick perspective on a different aspect of sugar. And we'll try to hop on every once in a while when I have a few minutes to give you these little micro content videos. And if you like that, please leave a comment below.